Hello and welcome to MHA Digital Communities. My name is Veronica and I am your community coordinator from Winchester, and I will be your instructor for this seated exercise for today. Now, before we start our exercise, I would like to give you a few safety tips, if I may. Please do stay mindful of your body posture. Make sure that that back is nice and straight, that tummy is in and tense, and also your legs are hip width apart, feet nice and stable on the floor. And now also make sure that you'll be seated on a sturdy chair, and also that you're wearing sensible footwear. It's also important that you have sufficient amount of space around yourself, so you have room for swinging those arms and legs to the sides and front ways as well. Now finally, I would like to also mention that it's important that you adapt and adjust each exercise to your own ability and strength on that day to stay safe at all times. Now, the first thing we'll be working on will be a little bit of a stretch and a warm-up. Then we'll move on to our upper body, our core, and also our legs. And we also finish off with a little bit more stretchings and then a cool down. So also, if I may remind you, whilst you're doing the exercises, please remember that this is a video, so you can stop and start at any point that you like. Then you can come back to the exercise whenever you're ready, and also stay hydrated. So do make those little drink stops and breaks whenever you need to. So we'll start with a little bit of a warm-up and stretch. So we'll do our arm swings first, and then a little bit of shoulder rotation. So, the body posture, as I mentioned at the beginning, back is staying straight, that tummy is in and tense, and we'll be raising those arms ever so slightly in front. So stretch your arms in front, and then we're going to take it back down, so very nice and slowly, and then repeat a few times. Very good. Lovely. So nice and steady pace here. Don't rush through anything, think about your posture. Beautiful. Okay, very good. Now we're going to be stretching our arms to the sides, so stretch them out wide, and we're going to rotate our arms front ways first. So go nice and steadily. Very good. Beautiful. Repeat a few times. Keeping that back straight, so tummy's in and tense. Stay mindful of how your body is positioned. Lovely, and have a little break. Wonderful. Now we're going to repeat, and we're going to try and rotate in the opposite direction to what you've just done. So back is straight, the tummy is in, stretch your arms to the sides, and then go outwards. Lovely. Again, don't rush here. We can do it nice and slowly. That's it, very good. Just warming up the upper body, and then have a little break. Wonderful. Okay, now the next thing we're going to warm up is our legs and our core. So we're going to start with a little step. So just sort of stepping in one place, engaging those arms. Lovely. Notice my pace is not too strong here, so just keep it nice and steady. Again, if you wish to go slower, please do so, or just keep it up on this level, whichever way feels more comfortable. Lovely, good. Okay, now a little bit more stretches on your legs. So first of all, we're going to start with one leg at a time. So keeping that back straight, that tummy is in and tense. We're going to stretch one leg out first. That's it, nice and stretched there. Now heels are on the floor, toes are pointing upwards. Back is straight, the tummy is in. We're going to be placing our hands on the hips, and we're going to be leaning forwards ever so slightly, very slowly. Bending down and straighten back up. And again, and straighten back up. Wonderful. Now we're going to take that leg back in, stretch the other one out. That's it, nice and straight down. Heel is down on the floor, toes are pointing upwards. Again, the posture, back is straight, the tummy is in. Placing our hands on the hips, and when you're ready, we'll be bending down again. There, lovely, and once more. Wonderful. Okay, good. Now that leg is coming back in. Wonderful, so we've done a little bit of a stretch on the upper and the lower body, and now we're going to do shoulder waves. Good. So in here you can make it as wide as you like, or just nice and soft here in front, whichever one you prefer today. Very good. Wonderful, perfect. So, after this little stretch and a warm-up, we're going to move on to our upper body exercises. But before we do that, just a little safety tip: if you do feel dizzy, please stop the exercise. Now on to our exercises. So, first of all, we're going to be staying mindful of our posture, keeping that back nice and straight, that tummy's in and tense, and keeping steady on that chair. The first exercise from the upper body will be a bicep curl. We'll be working one shoulder at the time. First of all, make sure that back is nice and straight, that tummy is in, and we're keeping those elbows close to our body. We'll be working both arms at the same time. So, keeping it nice and still, back is straight, tummy in, and we're going to extend the forearm and then bring it back in. Okay? We're going to repeat this 6 times, then we'll stop, and then we try another session of 6. So, when you're ready, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wonderful. A little rest in between, okay? And then when you're ready, we're going to try another session of 6. Again, back is straight, tummy in, elbows close to your body, nice and tense there. We're going to take the forearm down and then bring it up. Make sure the angle here is approximately 90 degrees here. You don't want to go beyond that really. We want to stay in that level here. So forearm down to the floor and then lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wonderful, very good. Okay, so now from our bicep, which is this muscle here at the front of your shoulders, we're going to move on to our triceps. So for the tricep curl, we're going to be leaning forwards ever so slightly on that chair. So make sure that you perhaps shuffle that bum slightly towards the back of your chair if you're sitting slightly to the front. And then that back stays straight again, that tummy's in. Like I mentioned, leaning forwards ever so slightly. Elbows are staying close to the body again. Now our palms will be facing downwards this time. And then we'll be pushing to the back and bringing it back in. And we try 6 times and then stop again and another session of 6. So when you're ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And a little break. Very good, lovely. Hopefully you can feel it nicely in your shoulders. Now we're going to start another session of 6 for the tricep curl. Position your body, back is straight, that tummy is in. We're going to lean forwards ever so slightly. Now elbows will be close to the body again, palms facing downwards, and push to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Lovely, very good, wonderful. That was a very good workout there for your bicep and your tricep, which is a lovely sort of startup for the upper body. And now we'll be moving on to our lower body workout, so we'll work on those legs a little bit. But before we do that, just a little reminder again, please do make sure that if you wish to stop at any point, do so, whether that's for your little rest or if you need to go and have a little drink of water, please do so, and then just come back in when you're ready. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start with a little coordination exercise. So if you just perhaps observe first and then you can join in when you're ready. So we'll be doing some stepping, but we'll be working on our front touch and then side, and then we will switch to the other leg and side, okay? So we'll be switching from one leg to another at your own pace. But also we'll be joining in with our hands. So we'll be holding our hands on a chest level here, elbow to elbow touch. keeping that back straight, that tummy in. Now the reason for this is that really improves your posture and makes you think about the upper body too. We're not just working on one side of things, making sure that core and the back is engaged too. Okay, so let's start with the steps. So we'll be going front, in, side, in, and then switch to the other leg, front, in, side, in. And this will be our 1. Now we're going to repeat this 6 times. So when you're ready, back is straight, tummy in, shoulders out, elbow to elbow touch, okay? And start stepping. Front, in, side, in, front, in, side, in. 1, front, in, side, in, front, in, side, in. 2, front, in, side, in, front, in, side, in. That's your 3. Front, in, side, in, front, in, side, in. 4, we're nearly there. Front, in, side, in, front, in, side, in. That's your 5. And 1 more. Front, in, side, in, front, in, side, in. Wonderful, very good. I hope that wasn't too confusing. It's good to work on your mind here too. It's not just for the body, it's also for the mind. Now, the next exercise will be the calf raises. So we'll be lifting it's almost as if we're lifting on our toes. So just this little motion. So if you focus just on that part of my body, so just knee down, keeping that back straight, that tummy is in, and we'll be just lifting on the toes and then back down. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to repeat 6 times. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful, good, okay. And now we're going to try again. When you're ready, back is straight, tummy is in, and start lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful, very good. Okay, now we're going to move on to a little foot shuffle. So we'll be going from side to side. I'll demonstrate first and then perhaps you just join in. Now we're going to engage that core and shoulders in 2. So what we've done before with the stepping, we're going to raise our shoulders up just in front like so. So bend them forearm in your elbow here. So it's an elbow to elbow touch here. Back stays nice and straight, the tummy is in and tense. And now if you focus on my feet, I'll be stepping to one side, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, to the other way. Okay, so that's the move. And let's try to do it 6 times, okay? Shoulders up, back is straight, tummy is in, and start. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's do one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Wonderful. Very good. So the last exercise we're going to do for our legs will be a knee lift towards our arms. So for this, we will be keeping that back nice and straight again, the tummy is in, and we're going to stretch our arms out in front, and we're going to be lifting those knees towards our hands. Now don't worry if you can't quite touch it, it doesn't matter, just go towards as far as you can go, okay? So let's go for 6, and then we stop, and then we try again. When you're ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good, okay? Have a little rest, and then when you're ready, we're going to try again. Arms out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wonderful, well done. Now, after we've done our leg workout, we're going to move on to our cool down and stretches. For this, I would like you to, again, stay mindful of your posture, keeping that back nice and straight, the tummy is in and tense. and we're going to start with the little workout on the legs. So first of all, you're going to be stretching arms in front. Now one leg, we'll work on one leg at a time. One leg will be going down on the floor. Heel will be touching the floor, toes are pointing upwards. We're going to lift that leg towards our hands and we're going to hold. Very good, so hold for a few seconds and then take it back down. Wonderful. And now repeat. And hold. And take it back down. Lovely, very good. Now we're going to bring that foot back in and switch to the other leg. Okay, so again, back is nice and straight, the tummy is in, stretching arms in front. The other leg is stretched towards the floor there, so the heel is touching the floor, toes are pointing upwards, back is straight, tummy in. We're going to lift that leg towards our arms, sort of knee level, and hold. And take it back down. Wonderful. And repeat. Lift towards your knee level and take it back down. Very good, lovely. Now since we're onto our legs, we're going to do a little hamstring stretch here. So we're going to come back to the same leg we started with again. Back is staying straight, that tummy is in, toes pointing upwards, heel on the floor. We're going to place our hands on the hips again and we're going to lean forward towards our leg. So when you're ready, start bending and then straighten back up. Lovely. And then lean forwards again and back up. Lovely. Bring that foot back in and then the other one. Switch to the other leg now. Very good. Back is straight, the tummy is in, heel is down on the floor, toes are pointing upwards. We're going to place our hands on the hips. And when you're ready, lean forwards. And then straighten back up. And then lean forwards again. And straighten back up. Wonderful. Leg is coming back in. Very good. Now a little shoulder stretch. So for this next exercise, again keeping that back straight, tummy in, we're going to stretch arms in front, so both arms in front like so. Now one arm is going down below the elbow, and now we're going to pull that shoulder towards yourself, towards your chest, as close as you can, and hold. Lovely, very good. And then release. Very good. And repeat with the same arm. Both arms out. One hand down, over, below the elbow, and then pull the shoulder towards yourself, as close to your chest as you can. And then release. Wonderful. Now let's switch the arm. So the same posture, straight back, tummy in, arms stretched out. Switch the hand, one hand going down below, over, just below your elbow, and then pull that shoulder towards yourself. Very good. Hold, and then release. Very good. And then repeat. Stretch out. One arm down, over, below the elbow, close to your chest. Hold, and release. Wonderful, very good. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for coming to join me with the seated exercise again. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time. Bye.